If you've ever wanted to get the best deal on a brand new LiveWire One, now's the time to buy one, and you better do it quickly. So LiveWire just announced that they have drastically reduced the cost of 2021, 2022 LiveWire Ones, brand new LiveWire Ones. They've cut the price from $22,799 to $16,499. That is the cheapest that you will ever find a brand new LiveWire One. The trope of like, these deals aren't gonna last forever. Well, they're not, because this is all based off of however much quantity of inventory that LiveWire has on hand, meaning that they haven't sent these bikes out to dealers yet. So these bikes are no longer in production. They are no longer making LiveWire Ones. I think they stopped production maybe 1.5 years or 2 years ago. However many new LiveWire Ones are currently in the world, that's the most that there will ever be. You will never get a brand new LiveWire One ever again. I think that the LiveWire One is now going to be a legacy item. It's not going to be going forward. LiveWire has already kind of dedicated themselves to the S2R architecture with the Del Mar, the Mulholland, the Alpinista. And most motorcycle companies have gone to this modular-based component system where different models are built around the same battery architecture. We've not seen anything else use LiveWire One's architecture. It's not going to be carried forward. I don't think that you're going to see a LiveWire 2 or something like that. It's never going to happen. You're really not going to get any better deals on a LiveWire One, and I'm going to explain why. So let me break down what this savings event is, like all the kind of the meat and potatoes of it. All right, so again, huge price reduction. It's only available in the US. It's for 2021, 2022 LiveWire models only. Again, LiveWire One models. This deal does not apply to independent dealers, meaning if a dealer doesn't want to cut down the prices on their bikes, they don't have to. You're ordering this bike directly from LiveWire. You have to take delivery within 30 days of purchase, and it's all based on inventory. So however many bikes LiveWire still has on hand, once those are all gone, that's it. This deal goes away forever. Again, unless an independent dealer wants to drop the prices, which I don't think that they're going to do. And I'll tell you why. When I bought my first LiveWire One, it was a Harley branded LiveWire. The LiveWire One went from $30,000 essentially down to $22,799. That's whenever they split off from Harley Davidson. I had to really wheel and deal with a dealer to get me that price, to match the price. Some dealers, they may feel burned by this, like, you know, they may have just ordered some bikes a year ago, and you know, they just lost $6,000 essentially. But I mean, that's kind of the price of being an independent dealer. They may try to price match it, but they may try to tack on a bunch of other crap to it to try to recoup their losses. You know, ordering this bike directly from LiveWire, again, I don't think you're going to get a better deal from anywhere else unless people are willing to lose a lot of money off of their own inventory. Another reason why I think it's best to order directly from LiveWire is that these bikes, they've been sitting with LiveWire. Anytime I go to a LiveWire authorized dealer in any of my trips, and I see the bikes that are on the showroom floor, I always turn them on to see what battery percentage the bike is being stored at, because this is very critical. In order to maintain proper battery health, the bike needs to sit between 30 and 70% if it's not being ridden more than 30 days. And many times I've gone to a dealer and bikes are at 3, 4, 10%, and no telling how long these bikes have been sitting at that percentage. There are some dealers, not all, but there are some that have staff that is not at all knowledgeable on LiveWire how to properly maintain these bikes. So by ordering directly from LiveWire, you're ordering directly from the people that have been maintaining these bikes. You're buying directly from the people that are the most knowledgeable about these bikes. You're not ordering from a dealer that ordered two, trying to see if it would sell, and it's just been sitting on the showroom floor for 2 to 3 years. Obviously, if you're going to buy it from a dealer, you need to ask how long it's been there, what it's been stored at. You run the risk of buying a bike that may not have been maintained properly. Whereas coming directly from LiveWire, coming directly from the manufacturer, I think that's probably the best best health that battery's ever going to be at, because I would hope that they've maintained it at the proper storage level. You You know, and another reason why I think now is the best time to buy one of these bikes brand new is you're gonna get the full warranty. It's 2 years on parts. And again, this isn't like if something breaks, the charger breaks, you know, anything when the bike breaks down other than like because you wrecked it or something or you dropped it. You've got 2 years on parts, and then you've got 5 years on the battery, up to 80% degradation. Now, again, as long as the bike is stored properly, you really have to try to wear these batteries down. I've got 15,000 miles on this bike. My previous one had 27,000 miles. This bike is still at 97% state of health, and that was from 3 years ago whenever I had it first assessed. You really have to try to break down these batteries again, as long as you store it properly at the right percentage. That's 5 years of replacement guarantee on the battery in case something bad happens, and the same thing for parts for 2 years. If you buy a used bike, you're not going to get that. Now, there may be some dealers that offer an extended warranty, but you've got to buy that. If you buy this bike at $16,500, that's a killer deal, in my opinion. It is a steal. Okay. The bike originally sold for $30,000, and that's without tax and all that other stuff. So we'll call it $32,000, likely out the door, when it was first under the Harley-Davidson name. It's literally in half of what it used to cost. Now, granted, it is an older system, right? It's an older bike. The tech's not as, I would say the tech integration is not as up to date as the S2 platform. But to be honest, at least for me, the tech integration really doesn't matter that much because I don't use it that much. You know, where I'm riding and stuff, I very rarely get cell phone coverage, so I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna use the GPS in most cases. I never listen to music. I don't ride with other people. I don't have an intercom system. I'm not making phone calls whenever I'm riding. So tech integration to me, that's like the lowest, it's like the least important thing for me. But I do understand that for some people that's very important. So yeah, so the tech integration obviously is a little bit older, it's aged. As newer phones come out, it seems like the Bluetooth on these bikes doesn't work as well. Now that may be fixed because LiveWire came out with the new round screen that you can have put on the bike. It's like it replaces the square screen that comes stock on the bike, but you have to pay for that. Tech integration is probably not going to be the greatest. Look, I've owned LiveWire bikes for the last 4 years, and the LiveWire One is still my favorite motorcycle that I've ever owned. And this is my 4th or 5th bike that I've ever owned. And granted, I've only ever owned electric motorcycles. Look, I love the LiveWire One so much that I bought it twice. Okay, I'm not going to get into that story here. Yeah, I've bought the LiveWire One twice. I bought my first one brand new, and I bought this one used, but it was like, I don't know, 800 miles, something like that. It was very, very, very low mileage. So if you've been on the fence about whether or not to buy the LiveWire One, you're not going to get a better deal than right now. This is it. Like, there's going to be no more great deals where you're paying the lowest amount brand new and getting the most amount of warranty coverage. It's just not going to happen anywhere else. Again, barring, you know, if an independent dealer wants to kind of come down and meet you on the price and stuff. If I didn't already own the LiveWire One, I would 1000% buy a brand new LiveWire One at that price point. It's a no-brainer. I've ridden all of the other available brands, at least here in the US, that are available, Zero and Energica. Those are great bikes, and I have lots of friends that absolutely love their Zeros and their Energicas. Well, I mean, I guess you can't really buy a new Energica now. This leaves you with two choices, Zero or LiveWire, at least here in the US. I mean, the TS Verge just came out, but God, that's an expensive bike. I mean, I honestly don't know how to like drive the point home even more that this is the best deal you're ever going to get on a LiveWire One. The price you're getting for still the best DC fast charging motorcycle on the market here in the US. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Obviously, LiveWire is, you know, I would say that they're losing the investment money on this, but I mean, how they've been sitting on these, you know, these bikes have been around for almost 5-6 years now. Well, not the 21, 22 models, but you know, the design of the bike has been around for that long. It's been the flagship for that long. All right, so let's say you don't take advantage of this deal right now. What are you going to miss out on? You know, I think if you have the income and you're wanting to get into electric motorcycles, buying a brand new bike is the best thing to do because you've got the best amount of warranty left over. You've got the best coverage on the on parts. Let's say that for whatever reason you don't like it. You're the first owner, and you bought it brand new. You know, it's not like you bought a bike that's gone through several hands and you're going to lose a lot of value. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I really can't say anything else. It's the best deal, and it's literally going to go away as soon as all these bikes are sold. I mean, this is such a steal. You know, I feel bad for people that are currently trying to sell their LiveWire Ones used, because you're going to have to really drop the price of your bike. I mean, if I had to pick between buying a used bike that may have 2.5 years left of warranty. I mean, the warranty starts the day that the bike is first purchased. So I bought this bike used, so that means that when I got this bike, I didn't get it with a 5-year warranty. I got it with right at 4 years or whatever it was, however old the bike was, or however long it had been since it was first purchased. So I didn't get a full warranty on this bike because I bought it used. I would buy a LiveWire One brand new and I would ride the living crap out of it this summer. Because if a component's going to break, it's going to break because it's being used. You want to use these bikes. It was such a mind-boggling thing to me that people would buy when these were under Harley, that they bought these bikes brand new. They spent $30,000 on a brand new bike, and then they sell it, you know, 3 or 4 years later, and it's only got like 600 miles on it. That just blows my mind that you would invest that much money and ride it that little. You know, and it's an incredible bike. It's to me, it is still the most premium motorcycle on the market that you can buy right now. There is no one else that is making a better quality bike. The software is solid. It's locked in. You know, there's very little bugs at all, apart from like the Bluetooth issues. But I think that's just because it's aging. Now, look, I'm not oblivious to the fact that for most people that this is still a lot of money. And you know, when it comes to electric bikes, you can't just say, well, you know, for that amount of money, I could get something else. You're absolutely right. You could get something else. You know, for $16,000, I could probably get like 40,000 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You know, I mean, that's a dumb comparison, but when it comes to electric motorcycles, the LiveWire One is still the best electric motorcycle on the market in the US, hands down. You cannot get a better bike anywhere else at the moment. And for the price, for $16,500, you're getting the most premium motorcycle that you can buy with money. You know, obviously I haven't sat on the TS Verge. I've talked to people who have sat on it and who've taken it for a test ride. Not the best experience from what I can tell, or from what I've heard. Just because of the design of it, the ergonomics and stuff like that. Until the industry of electric motorcycles really matures to where we see price parity with combustion bikes, for the foreseeable future, you will never see a price deal like this on a premium electric motorcycle. It's just not going to happen. The price that they're asking for is a complete steal, and if you are in the market and you have the income to support it or to buy it, you would be an idiot to not pick up this deal. An idiot to not buy this bike right now. I mean, even sitting on the bike now, and I've had this one for, it'll be 3 years this summer that I've had this specific LiveWire One, and I would absolutely buy it again for $16,500. And I mean, I think I paid 20 for this one, 20 or 21, somewhere around there. So close to what the new asking price was, and again, it was very low mileage. Yeah, you'd be an idiot not to do it. I highly recommend it. I mean, again, this is still my most favorite motorcycle. I do think this is going to make prices a little bit more competitive. I mean, hell, you can... The fact that this is cheaper than a Zero motorcycle right now is just mind-blowing. So, I really hope someone at least that watches my channel buys one of these bikes and lets me know what the experience is like. You know, it's a pretty seamless process. It got shipped to a dealer and I just went and picked it up. The dealer really didn't have that much to do with it, other than they were the ones that received the delivery of it. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this new deal from LiveWire. Are you gonna buy one? Do you think that it is still too expensive? Or do you think it's like one of the best things ever? like I do. If you want to watch LiveWire content, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm starting to ramp back up and making more videos, so you can expect more videos to come. Catch you in the next one.